Hi, everybody. It's Craig and Arun back with your Sunday College Basketball. Sunday, the 23rd of November. And we've got some interesting games. These are all neutral site tournament games for you. So a nice set of games, 5 games. So we're both going to cover 2, and then the last one we'll both cover. Don't forget, if you want to get in on our top plays, very simple. IC's been hot. I got a nice 7-unit winner yesterday with college football. You can get them. How do you do this? So we have 2 different specials. One, if you want to get, say, basketball, or even just like the individual football best bets, all you do, 15% off promo code SMASH15. That is beat 15% off anything from IC and myself. I do have a 7-unit play in the NBA today. Haven't had one, I believe it's been a week. So coming off a nice 7-unit winner, let's get it again tonight. IC, you can get, you're going to have college basketball today, right?
Yeah, we're, I think I'm 13-4 to start the year in college basketball, which is,
so you get a day pass though, $30. Yep. So that'll get you. But if you buy the week pass, and you get 15% off of that. So a week pass instead of 99 becomes 85. So even if he doesn't have a 7-unit play, he has a 5-unit, you'll still get it. It's not like you don't get it if it's not a top play. So make sure you get like the longer term passes. That way you get a deal, and it's obviously a better deal if you buy it every day than going. Yeah. So if you want the football plays, we've got 4 plays. I've got 3 from the NFL. IC has 1. You get all 4 plays plus all of next week. 2-for-1 football pass all the way through next Monday night. The link will not work on this, the 15% off, because it's already 50% off. DocSports.com/Craig Arun. All right, let's go. College hoops. We kick us off here. Clemson and Georgia is the first game we have looking at. Clemson, both of these teams won in the first game of the tournament. Now they facing off here. Clemson minus 2.5, total 157.5, I think, if I read my handwriting.
Yeah, these 2 teams haven't met since 2018, and Clemson did beat West Virginia to their credit. I give them a lot of credit there. They played pretty well. It was a game where they had to come back and won 27-15 in the last 10 minutes of the game. Georgia, of course, undefeated. They're coming off a big win against Xavier. They're coming in as a 2.5-point dog, though. I will tell you this: Georgia did beat Georgia Tech and did beat Xavier of late, and this is team coached by Mike White, who's in his 4th year. A lot of pressure on him to do well. But Clemson is the one that has the marquee win, which is against West Virginia. Clemson's a darn good team, top 65. Georgia did beat Xavier once again, but Xavier's a team that can be sketchy. Xavier lost to Santa Clara earlier this year. I'm going to back Clemson on the money line here, Craig. I think they've had the better quality wins. And I will tell you that Georgia's outside the top 130 in effective offense and at one of the worst 3-point shooting teams in the country, whereas Clemson's not that great in 3-point shooting either, but they are top 30 in offense and top 35 in defense. All right.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on all the great content we have here at Doc Sports.
Craig, let's move on over to the contest here with, I think it was Virginia. Is that what I have here? Yeah, Virginia hooking up against Butler. Butler, the Bulldogs, are 6.5-point dogs to Virginia. These 2 teams haven't met since 2016, so that's pretty irrelevant. Butler, of course, they've had some coaching changes, obviously, over the last couple of years. They've settled in here. Let me pop something up
Thad
here.
Matta.
Yep.
Back at his alma mater and where he started his coaching career.
Yeah, but it's been a little lackluster. He came over from Ohio State after a 6-year break from Ohio State. Came over to Butler. They're sitting at 4-1. Maybe he's changing things around. They did come off a tight loss to SMU, but big win against South Carolina. Virginia, of course, coming off a big win against Northwestern. Who do you like?
I think Butler's a live underdog, and I know a lot about this Butler team. My stepson goes to Butler, and he's a huge basketball fan. The Bischak kid is a good buddy of his, and he's playing great this year so far. I think he's averaging like 17, 18 points a game. Really stepped up in his junior year. And this Butler, they had that nice transfer from Gonzaga. He played great last time. He's been playing great. Their only loss was a close loss, but a cover at SMU. I think Virginia's a little overrated in this spot. I'm going to take Butler plus the 6.5. I think this screams like a 2, 3, 4-point game. I think Butler maybe gets the win, but definitely gets the cover. Next game, West Virginia and Xavier. Obviously West Virginia, if Bob Huggins was still here, this would be a big game because, of course, he was a big rival when he was coached my Bearcats against Xavier. But Xavier did play better than I thought last time against Georgia. Very close, like 1-point loss. WVU, nice. They battled as well. West Virginia's favored by 6.5 here, total 140.5. What do you like?
Yeah, West Virginia's coached by Ross Hodge, coming over from North Texas. Pretty good coach there. Coming off his, first loss of the year, right? And first loss ever in the program. I thought they played pretty good there. The difference was the fact that West Virginia shot, 41%, and Clemson shot 57%. And West Virginia doesn't turn the ball over. They only had 8 turnovers that game to a pretty good Clemson defense. West Virginia did beat the snot out of Pittsburgh 71-49 early this year. Top 20 defense West Virginia is, and they're pretty senior laden, 5 seniors on that team. Xavier's not a bad team coming off a loss to Georgia, Iowa, and Santa Clara. But Xavier has not beaten a top 100 team all year long. In fact, they haven't beaten a top 150 team all year long. They're coached by Richard Pitino, who came over from New Mexico. I think there's only one way to look at this game, and I'm back in West Virginia. Don't forget, free $60 worth of free premium selections, docsports.com/ICCT. If you want to try us out, that is the best way. Free $60 worth of premium selections. You try Craig and I out, and you get our premium selections and our fantastic analysis piped in there. Craig, Northwestern here hooking up against South Carolina. Northwestern coming in as a 6-point favorite here. Both these teams are 4-1. Northwestern, what can I tell you about them? They are obviously a team that is coached by Chris Collins, who took a big leap with this team. He's been with this team since 2014. Slowly brought them up. They've had 20-win seasons the last couple of years, except last year they had 17 wins. Did lose to Virginia last game, but still 4-1. South Carolina lost to Butler in their last game. Who do you like?
South Carolina impressed me in that close loss against Butler. They were down like 10-11 several times, and they battled back and really made Butler work for it. I think this is a much closer line. I think Northwestern, obviously, when he had Boo Booey Collins, they were unbelievable. But this is what I think second season that they've been without him. They really don't you have to have that one guy you can go to. I don't know if they exactly have that yet. And I think because of that, I think you take South Carolina plus the points. I think it's going to be a really, really good game. I'm going to take South Carolina to cover here, maybe even win outright. Last game, we'll both cover this one. Utah State versus Davidson. Utah State favored by 8, total 148.5. What do you like here?
Jared Calhoun's team was the 10th seed last year and lost to UCLA, but they did have 26 wins. So he's a pretty darn good coach, and that's because Danny Sprinkle went over to Washington. And so you have a Utah State team that's out of the gate, beat VCU, beat Tulane in a pretty darn good game, top 30 offense, pretty senior-led team. Davidson, of course, is 5-0, coached by Matt McKillop. They're 17 wins last year, now 5 wins. But they beat Boston College 59-49 last game, but they have not beaten a team in the top 100. They are one of the worst offensive rebounding teams, if not the worst offensive rebounding team in the country. Utah State's a pretty big team here. They're pretty darn good. They're pretty sized up, top 55 in offensive rebounding. I can only look at this game one way, Craig. I'm taking Utah State minus the points, minus the 8 here. On a total of 148.5, what do you like here?
This would be a game that I'd be looking at like a teaser. If you like one of these other games, I think if you could get Davidson into that 12 range, 12.5, I think that would take Davidson at that point. I don't like the 8. That's like just a little too much. It's not like I would probably not play it at that number, to be very honest. If I would try to play this game, I would be in a teaser. Maybe I think maybe South Carolina. So if you got a 4-point teaser there, you get double digits. So plus 10 on South Carolina, plus 12, plus 12.5 on Davidson. That's probably the way I would try to play this game if I was going to play these late games here. Don't forget, if you want to get in on our top plays, you can get college basketball from IC. You can use that 15% off promo code SMASH15. I've got a 7-unit play in the NBA. You can use that. Instead of $30, they become $25.50 if you want the single day, or the week pass. Instead of $99, it's $85. And then, of course, if you want the football plays, all the NFL plays, we got 4 between the two of us for Sunday. And you get all next week included.
And you got to jump on YouTube Premium, man. I went 5-0 on YouTube Premium today. Pretty incredible day for YouTube Premium. I don't know about my football card. That was a little sketchy this week, but we will bounce back next week. But I had Penn State, Boise State, both on YouTube Premium. Got it done with the Kings, Gardner-Webb, Richmond over, Ball State, Detroit Pistons. So pretty darn good day over there. YouTube Premium. It's an extra video every single day, about 5 extra selections. Ball State's the only one that missed, actually. But 5 extra selections, a teaching channel where we teach you how to fish and how to look in ball games in depth. Pretty awesome stuff for $20 a month.
Yep. So you click here, you get any of them, but all the links are in the description. All right, guys, have a great day. We'll see you again tomorrow with both NBA and college hoops.